BioLab, and this is VAMSI here at BioLab. And in today's video we will be discussing about ethylene. Ethylene CH4. Oh no, it's methane, right? C2H4 is ethylene. Yes, chemical formula of ethylene is here, C2H4. So I have a small announcement for you guys. I need your help for this. Please comment down in the comment box whether I should start an MCQ series for the covered 2 chapters, or should I start a new chapter on locomotion. Please please take it. Please take my words, and also please comment down so that I can understand. And also I have started a new Telegram channel in which I will be posting you the updates regarding our lessons, and also some MCQs for practice, and also the various study material I will be providing you for free. And also for notes only 5 rupees. Only for notes 5 rupees. For mind maps and every other study material it's free for you. Okay, if you want, please join that Telegram channel. I will be pasting the link in the description box as usual, and also I will be pinning the comment in the comment box. Please join it immediately in order to receive your study materials. So without any further ado, let's get into the video very fast. So yes, I hope I did not teach you about the discovery of ethylene, right? No, I haven't teach you the discovery. Let me just finish it up. Let me just make it a fast class, since we don't have much time and not of much introduction about ethylene. Only physiological effects are more when compared to other. Okay, yes, ethylene was first discovered by H.S. Cousins, not your cousins and my cousins. His name is Cousins, H.H. Cousins. So remember this word. H.H. Cousins was the first person to discover ethylene, and he confirmed that it is a volatile substance releasing from ripened oranges. Ripened oranges. Ripened oranges. It is a volatile. Remember this. It is a volatile. It is volatile in nature. Substance released from ripened oranges. If you extract this material and spray it on bananas, if you spray it on those unripened bananas, green bananas, then also those bananas would get ripened immediately. So that is the physiological effect of ethylene. It is one of the physiological effects. So H.H. Cousins was a person who discovered ethylene for the first time. Remember that he did not term it, but he discovered ethylene. Okay, that's it about H.S. Cousins and the discovery of ethylene. As I said, there are not of much points based on ethylene, but I have to say you an interesting thing here. Ethylene, whatever you call ethylene, anything. Let's choose a color. This ethylene, it is a PGP as well as Pgi. What is this? PGP and Pgi. Plant growth inhibitor and plant growth promoter. It acts as both. But why did we include under plant growth inhibitors? The reason is that it has more functions as an inhibitor when compared to the functions which it acts as a promoter. So that is why we put in ethylene into Pgi group. Okay, it has both the functions, PGP and Pgi functions. Okay, another simple and interesting thing about this ethylene as a Pgr is that it is gaseous Pgr. It is a gas Pgr or gaseous Pgr. Gaseous Pgr. One of the gaseous Pgr of the plant is C2H4, ethylene, C2H4. This is the gaseous Pgr, and it is synthesized in large quantities. Let me write it. Yes, hope you are liking my content. If you like it, please hit that like button also, since it gives me a motivation in order to do more and more videos. Yes, it is a largely synthesized in tissues undergoing which are undergoing senescence. Yes, again senescence and ripening foods. So these are the places where this ethylene is largely synthesized. It is largely synthesized at the places of plant tissue where senescence is happening and ripening up of fruits is happening. Okay, these are the some introductory points about ethylene. Now let's talk about the physiological effects of ethylene. Okay, there are many physiological effects of ethylene. Almost all activities of plant are inhibited or promoted by this ethylene, rather you can say regulated by this ethylene. Almost all. Let us see one by one. The first physiological function of this ethylene is horizontal growth of seedlings, swelling of axis and apical hook formation in dicots. Basically, in dicots or seedlings, you can say dicot seedlings, this ethylene does the function of, it increases the girth of the seedling. Girth is increased by ethylene. It is a promotion activity. See, it is a promotion activity. Axis swells. Axis swells means it is also like the girth increase. Axis swells means it is also like the girth increase only. Now, apical hook formation. Apical hook formation. And now, here is a question for you. What is apical hook? Go to the comment box below and comment me fast, and whoever comments the first comment, they will get notes for free. I'll be sending you the notes for free if you accept. What is apical hook? Comment down below. I'll be sending the notes for free. No need to pay 5 rupees. All notes I will be sending for free. Okay? Yeah. Comment down fast. Whoever comments it for the first, or whoever is the first to comment down below about apical hook, they will receive this gift from my side. Okay? That is about the first. It is about the first physiological effect of ethylene. In dicot seedlings, girth increase, axis swelling and apical hook formation. In dicot seedlings, girth increase, axis swelling and apical hook formation. Repeating once again. In dicot seedlings, girth increase, axis swelling and apical hook formation. They can ask you a question, which Pgr is responsible for the formation of apical hook in dicots? Then what you have to opt? You have to of course opt ethylene. You have to of course opt ethylene. Yes. Now as that was an Pgp function, now let's see the Pgi function. Pgi, it promotes senescence. What? It promotes senescence. All other Pgrs, either delay senescence or, they would not, they inhibit senescence. But what is the interesting thing about this ethylene is it promotes senescence. It promotes senescence and abscission. So 1 minute, today my stylus is somewhat, I don't know what's happening to it. Abscission. Okay, it promotes senescence and abscission of plant parts like flowers and leaves. Leaves and flowers are abscised by this ethylene. Okay, abscission, we all know it is the falling off the plant parts. Okay, it is falling of plant parts. Abscission and senescence is promoted by ethylene. So that is why it is a Pgi function, plant growth. It is inhibiting plant growth. It is not letting plant to grow, rather it is letting plant to get oldness fast, and it is letting the plant to die. So that is why it is a growth inhibition function. Yeah. And the third function we have already discussed. It is highly used in fruit ripening. Yes. Let me give you an example, or let me give you an activity. Now this is a very simple activity. You can do it at home. Ask your mother not to beat you. Okay, I'm just joking. They would not beat you, but let us do this. Let us perform this simple activity now. It's activity time. Please engage. Everyone, please engage. Come on. Bring out your minds of freshness. What's happening to my stylus today? I'm very fed up of it. Yes. Now see. Let me draw some fruits. Some unripened fruits. These green color are unripened fruits. Some fruit, you can take anything like bananas, oranges. Okay, take oranges. We are also performing the activity like HS cousins. Yes, I took this oranges. Now among these, some 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, yes. 6 and 4 10. Yes. Now I am placing some 2 ripened oranges. 2 ripened oranges in between these 10 unripe oranges. Now what happens? This ripened oranges release ethylene. Since it is a gaseous Pgr, ethylene is released in the form of gas. C2H4, sorry, ethylene. I am poor at chemistry, never mind. Yes. These release ethylene C2H4. Now what happens is, as this ethylene, it is highly used in ripening of fruits. this ethylene is attracted by these fruits. Now what happens? This fruit ripens. As soon as ethylene is released by the ripened fruit, the unripened fruit which is beside it is will absorb the ethylene, gaseous ethylene, and then it converts into ripened fruit. Now this releases ethylene, this converts, like that all the fruits, all the 10 unripened fruits will become 12 ripened fruits. Sir, what are you saying? 10 becoming 12. Think man something. Here there are 10 unripened fruits plus 2 ripened fruits. Then these 10 unripened fruits also convert into ripened fruits. Now how many ripened fruits are there? 12. Maths. What is this? Yeah, that was a joke. Hope that is a very bad joke. Yes. What to do? I am a biology teacher, not a jokes teacher, right? So that's what. Here you can see, as I said, all the fruits are going to ripen and form 12 ripened fruits, and happily you can eat it. So that is the third physiological effect of this ethylene. Was it an inhibition function or promotion function? Is ripening a fruit an inhibition function or promotion function? Think and tell me in the comment section below. There is no chance of gift. Sorry, do not expect it. Only one who tells about the epical hook will get the first one, will get the notes for free. It enhances respiration rate during the ripening of fruit. That is the fourth physiological function. Let's move on to the fourth physiological function. It enhances the respiration rate. Respiring rate, let's write it is something fancy. Respiring rate during the ripening of fruits, and this rise in the respiring rate is called as respiratory climactic. Respiratory climactic. It is a rise of respiratory rate in the ripening fruits. Okay, enhances the respiring rate, and it is called as respiratory climactic. Remember this word. There can be a question on this too. Okay, that's the fourth physiological function of ethylene. Now let's move on to the fifth physiological function of ethylene, and there we'll be seeing something. What's that? Please wait here. Have some anxiety. It breaks bud and seed dormancy. A new word again. Dormancy. Seed dormancy. What is seed dormancy? Dormancy is sleeping, which you and I like is sleeping, and seed also likes sleeping. See, these seeds, irrespective of the favorable conditions that they have, they undergo dormancy, means they will not germinate. If you provide all the necessary and all the favorable conditions for seed germination, then even though the seed will not germinate as it is undergoing dormancy. If you provide ethylene to this seed, then dormancy is broken. There is no more dormancy, and the seed starts to germinate, and you will be having a new plant or seedling. Okay, it breaks the seed and bud dormancy. Buds also undergo dormancy, and it also breaks the bud dormancy in order to produce flowers, sorry. And also this seed and bud dormancy is broken and germination is made possible in peanuts. Yeah, peanuts which we eat at our homes. Peanuts, they are light brownish in color, something like this. Hope it is not brown. Yeah, something like this. This peanut is also undergoing seed dormancy. If you provide favorable conditions like water, optimum temperature, means sunlight, nutrient medium, auxin, anything you put, auxin, zibberellin, cytokinins, without putting ethylene, this dormancy will not break. Either you have to use the chemical methods, or you have to use ethylene. You have to provide Pgr ethylene. Okay, remember that. And also it helps in the development of potato tubers. Yes, stem tubers, potato, storage root, adventitious root function. Yeah, potato, it is the stem tuber. It helps in the development of those tubers in potato plant. So that is the fifth physiological function. Now let's move on to the sixth physiological function. It helps in rapid growth or elongation of internodes in deep water rice plants. Deep water rice plants. It elongates the internode of deep water rice plants. It elongates the internode of deep water or rice plants. Okay, this is the sixth physiological function. See, let me explain you. If this is a rice plant, and of course in paddy field you would see water stagnant, and that results in the formation of cyanobacteria, and that is the condition required for rice growing. So if this is a rice plant, and until this level there is water. Now here, in order to promote stem internodal expansion or elongation, ethylene is useful. This is the sixth physiological function. Now let's move on to the seventh. Why I am rushing? I am explaining, but I am not going that deep. Yes, you only require the physiological functions, but no need the explanation. And there are 12 physiological functions, 12 to 13 physiological functions in total in ethylene. We have already completed 6. We have rest 6. Let's complete them fast. It promotes root growth and root growth and root hair formation. Growth and root hair formation. Remember this. It helps to provide more surface area for absorption. This is the plant. These are the roots underground. Now these are the root hairs. These are largely produced due to ethylene, and it increases surface area for absorption of water and minerals from the soil. Okay, root hair formation and root growth. Ethylene helps. Yeah, let's move on to the 8th physiological function. It is used to initiate flowering and to form an synchronizing fruit set in pineapples. We have already discussed a function related to these pineapples in auxins. It promotes flowering, but initiation of flowering, initiation and promotion, initiation and promotion. Promotion is done by auxins, initiation is done by, like let me explain it. Let me give you a small example. You have a bike, okay, you have a bike. You need to go on a highway from this AP to Goa, something. Now this is on highway. In order to go, you have to start the bike. As it is an highway, you just give a full rise of your bike. Yeah, we have some, our hands keep on itching us if the roads are empty in order to go on speed. So that is why we rise the bike. So rising of the bike is promotion of the speed of the bike. So therefore that activity is done by auxins in pineapples, and the starting of the bike is initiation of our journey, and that is done by ethylene in pineapples. It initiates flowering in pineapples, and it ensures a synchronizing fruit set in these pineapples. Okay, now let's move on to the 9th physiological effect of these ethylene. Yes guys, please do comment down in the comment box. Should I start an MCQ session, or should I just continue with the lessons, and after some lessons should I start? It induces flowering in mango. Now also it initiates flowering in mango, the favorite fruit of us during this summer, the most favorite, not one of the most favorite fruit of mine is this mango. It is also termed as king of fruits. Yes, it has a different taste. The mango lovers can understand its taste, including me. Yes, I too love mango. Yeah, it induces flowering in mango. In order to get your raw mango for the pickle which you put during summers, it should flower. That flowering is induced by the ethylene. Okay, without ethylene we would not eat mango pickle on time. Yes. Okay, without ethylene inducing flowering in mangoes, we would not eat our pickle on time. That is the 9th physiological function. Now let's move on to the 10th physiological function. Ethylene. You have to remember this. This is the most extensively used form of ethylene. It is the most extensively used form of ethylene in agriculture. Okay, it hastens fruit ripening in tomatoes. Yeah, same ripening only. Ripening in tomatoes, apples. Okay, on pineapples it provides a synchronizing fruit set and initiates flowering, and here it fastens the fruit ripening in tomatoes and apples. Okay, now let's move on to the 11th function. Remember ethylene, it is the most extensively used ethylene form in agriculture. Let's move on to the 11th function, and it is the last but one function of this. It accelerates abscission. We have already completed this in the introductory points. Abscission of adsorption of flowers and fruits. Absorption of flowers and fruit. It accelerates the absorption. So that is why it is a function of Pgi, plant growth inhibition function. Now last physiological effect of ethylene on plants. Let's see it. 12th function, promotes female flowers. Promotes female flowers in cucumbers. It promotes female flowers in cucumbers and thereby it increases the yield. So they can ask you as a statement 1 type and statement 2 question. So please remember this. In cucumbers it increases it promotes the female flowering and therefore it increases the yield. So this is it for this video. If you like the video, please hit that like button and also subscribe to our channel BioLab. And this is VAMSI signing off from BioLab. Have a good day.